Hi guys, this is Louise from Valley Haven Family School, and I'm here to show you all about my 12-year-old daughter's curriculum, homeschool curriculum for 2019-2020 school year. Our whole family is transitioning this year to a classical curriculum through Memoria Press. It's an easy to use, structured, rigorous mastery approach that uses books that are rich and good and beautiful. And we're real excited to go on this new path in our homeschool. However, my 12-year-old daughter has had some learning challenges through the years. She was late to walk. She was almost 2 years old before she learned how to walk. She was late to talk. She didn't talk until she was 3, more than a word or two. And she still has a lot of difficulties with spelling and reading and writing. So, Memoria Press has a product line called Simply Classical. I'm going to read from the back of this book. It explains it better than I could. It says, "It is a complete classical Christian curriculum adapted for special needs students. Our highly acclaimed programs, based on years of research and experience, include everything you need to give your child the best education possible, including teaching tips, daily lesson plans. The complete program offers 10 key features: wisdom, virtue, and eloquence within a Christian context. 2, a slower pace with ample review. 3, clean, simple books with elegant illustrations. 4, a multi-sensory presentation of material. 5, oral language components. 6, skills checklists. 7, a trivium approach. 8, integration across subjects for improved understanding. 9, themed levels to offer fewer subjects per year with greater depth. And 10, Socratic questioning at every level to promote the pursuit of truth." And I am super excited to start using this with her. She loves to learn. She's willing to try anything I put in front of her. So let's get started. I want to show you all this beautiful curriculum. I'm going to turn the camera around. The first component is the Simply Classical curriculum lesson plans for 1 year. And my daughter tested out to level 4. And in this guide, the first thing is a book list showing all the books you need for this level. And the subjects covered are Latin, phonics and spelling, math, literature, composition and grammar, cursive handwriting, enrichment, which is literature, science, and history. And there's an optional reading list, and these are just materials that are a continuation from level 3. There's some introductory notes, an overview of the Simply Classical curriculum showing all the different levels: readiness level, primary levels, level 1, 2, and 3, grammar level, which is level 4, and level 5, 6, and then there's advanced levels past that. And then there is a readiness assessment that goes through all of the different skills that you need to be able to use this level. It's got some skills to continue building through this curriculum. And then it's got teacher notes that explain the different parts. It's got recitation, weekly schedule, and then it goes into all the different subjects, the teaching hints on how to use the manual. Then the next section is the actual lesson plans, and this is 1 week, Monday through Friday, and then it's got the different subjects here and a checklists of what to do each day. In the back of the book, it's got an 8-week extension to use over the summer. And then it has a very nice appendix. It's got prayers. It's got the recitation for each week. Well, let me give you an example here. For week 1, it's got the Pledge of Allegiance, recite the alphabet, how many letters are in the alphabet, what are the 2 sizes of letters, what are the 2 types of letters, how many vowels are there, what are the short vowel sounds, what letter do you add to a word to make it plural, in which city do you live, in which state do you live, in which country do you live, and count to 20 by ones. And then it builds from there. Each week adds more. There's templates and maps, memory work, some poems to memorize, discussion topics, vocabulary for the different books they're going to read, a list of classical music, and then the book list for the extended literature book list. The first subject is Latin. Believe it or not, Latin builds upon their reading and writing skills, and even kids with learning challenges are able to learn. So they include a basic Latin course, pronunciation guide, songs and prayers on CD, a DVD with all of the lessons, the Prima Latina student book. It's got all of the student work pages, the teacher manual that has all of the answers to the student book, a Prima Latina copybook for some cursive copy work. Oops. There we go. And a set of Latin, English flashcards. The second subject is spelling, using a book called Traditional Spelling. This is a copy of the student book. It's got weekly lessons with a word list and then activities to do every day. Also some spelling practice sheets where they are able to do some copy work with their spelling lists. A supplemental workbook. It's got some different activities to help them practice their words. And the workbook key. And a huge, a huge hunk of phonics flashcards. They go like this with different short vowels, long vowels, ABCs, blends. And then in the back there is a big chunk of sight words. The next in the stack is math. Now math, we deviated a little bit from the level that came with the curriculum because math is her stronger area. And she tested into Rod and Staff Arithmetic grade 4 level. And this is the textbook that she'll be using. She'll be doing a lesson a day out of here. And in the teacher manual, there's 2 volumes of teacher manual. Really good detailed book that guides you through how to teach each lesson. Plus it has the answers. And let's see. Let me back up a little bit here. The topics covered will be addition and subtraction, subtraction with borrowing, multiplication, division, division with 2-digit quotients, more fractions and measures, long division, large numbers and money, adding and subtracting measures, and multiplication with 2-digit multipliers, adding and subtracting fractions, larger quotients in division, introduction to decimals, Bible and metric measures, division facts 10 to 12, dividing by 2-digit divisors, and year-end review. So those will all be great. And Rod and Staff uses a mastery approach that really hammers in all the basics. And this is the tests. And flashcards. And a book of speed drills. These will be timed tests. Well, next in the stack is her literature studies. She'll be doing, I think, 3 different books. The first one is Little House in the Big Woods. Comes with the book. The student study guide helps her to dig deep. And the teacher guide that not only has the answers, but it also has the lesson plan that shows you how to teach the lesson. And the second book is The Courage of Sarah Noble, with the student book and the teacher guide. And the third book is Animal Folktales of America. This is actually the first book that she's going to read. And this is a really pretty book. It's got beautiful illustrations. She is going to love this. And then the student book and the teacher guide. And she's got language arts, core skills language arts, grade 1 and grade 2. The way they use these is they actually use both books at once. They do the easy lessons in the grade 1 book to learn the basics, and then they find this, they use the same topic in the grade 2 book to increase the skill level. And then Simply Classical Writing, Step-by-Step Sentences, Book 2. And this is the read aloud edition. And this is some basic sentence writing skills. How to write a simple sentence and then build on it. And there's also some drawing. And next is cursive handwriting. Her core book for her cursive handwriting is on back order. We're still waiting on that. But to go along with that are some cursive practice sheets. So this will give an example, a little bit of the level. It's got some tracing and then some blank lines for her to practice. And she's also got a thankfulness journal that she'll be writing in every week, which is a cursive practice again, and it's kind of like a gratitude journal. Dear God, thank you for the blessings of this day, and then she will write in cursive, and then she'll sign her name. And a nature journal to use, which is a blank nature journal with spot to draw, spot to write. And then it's got some different quotes and poems on the bottom. And a composition and sketchbook, which is again a blank journal with one side to draw, the other side to write. And the next stack is her enrichment studies. The first subject in this pile is geography, geography, history. She'll be learning states and capitals with these flashcards and learning some facts about the 50 states with this book. This is a fun, colorful book with some facts about each one of the states. And a sticker map which is a blank map of the United States and then stickers of each one of the states as she learns them. And for science, she'll be studying about mammals. This is the student guide. It's got questions and places for her to draw. And this is the teacher guide, which is the answers. And the textbook she'll be using is called The World of Mammals. So it looks like a really good book with lots of color photographs. Again, she will love these. They love to study about animals. And some supplementary books. What is a mammal? What is the animal kingdom? Oops. Beautiful photographs. And these are the literature selections. This is the Trojan Horse. Myths and Legends. The Trojan Horse. And the curriculum includes this CD by Jim Weiss called Heroes, Horses, and Harvest Moons, a cornucopia of best-loved poems. And it's read by Jim Weiss. And I accidentally ordered the book instead of the CD, and I decided to keep it so she can follow along in the book. It's a colorful book that's got lots of fun poems in it. Beautiful, beautiful books. And some legends and myths and fairy tales. First one is Persephone. Okay, let's see if I can do these with one hand. Hardcover, wonderful illustrations. Sleeping Beauty. My other daughter was absolutely drooling over these. All of the classic fairy tales. Beauty and the Beast. King Midas and the Golden Touch. Oops, Oopsie. Cupid and Psyche. And finally, Pegasus. I have a feeling that my 6-year-old is going to be eavesdropping in on these. Just beautiful. So that, let me turn the camera. So that is Memoria Press's Simply Classical Curriculum Level 4 with a little bit higher level of math added in. And we are super excited to get started. I will update you in the weeks to come to how it's all going. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.